Hey, welcome back to the Spooky Frog Horrifying Book Podcast. I'm Samantha. I am the founder of Spooky Frog Events, and I'm here with a Jeffy who just had a birthday.
I'm a birthday boy, and I'm very excited to be a birthday boy.
Yay!
Yeah, and I was very, very, very excited about the Pressy that you dropped on me. It was 2 bags, a ketchup and a mustard bag, and inside of it was all sorts of themed things that you put ketchup and mustard upon.
Yes.
And also, tell me a little bit about that book, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. Well, there's 2 books that I got you, actually.
Oh.
So one is the official guide to McDonald's toys from 1975 to 1995. So all of your childhood McDonald's Happy Meal toys are in there. And you can judge others. And then I did get you a book by a semi-local indie author named Freak, and it's called Lube Me Up with Fry Grease.
Yeah. And that thing looks like nightmare fuel.
Oh, of course it is.
And it's very on theme. This year, I wanted to do, I know this sounds a little crazy as, I am definitely up there in age. I'm not a 10-year-old boy anymore, but when I was 10 years old, I am not. As much as I am trying to talk everyone into
I'm leaving.
Yeah. Oh, no. My pedophile is leaving.
Let's not go there. We can't start like this.
Don't touch me. Stop it. I need an adult. So anyway.
We're the adults now.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Everyone's in trouble. Can we get an adult for our adult?
I need an adultier adult.
I need an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so this year, every year I like to do something really silly for my birthday, and I like to put on silly events.
Yeah. Really?
And
you do?
I know.
Oh, I know.
It's shocking. But this
is
year,
the sarcasm hour, by the way.
Yeah.
We're both very tired.
Very tired. Oh, my God. I went to Cleveland. It was epic. Shout out Cleveland. Everyone there was awesome.
Hi,
I was
Cleveland.
on the radio in Cleveland with our friend Colleen. It was fantastic. Anyway.
Yeah.
I am planning this birthday party, and it's going to be at a McDonald's. I already apologize, McDonald's.
It's not a place one, though, so we're keeping it safe.
It's a retro place.
Yeah.
Yep. The only ball pit is going to be my house at the after party. Oh!
Oh, boy.
Oh.
That did not land.
No, not at all. No one enjoyed that.
No
one liked that.
No.
That's okay.
But so for your McDonald's themed birthday, I figured get you everything McDonald's themed that I possibly could.
Yeah, and Sam had to drop the present early because she wanted to get me that book with all the gifts. Because part of this party is everybody brings a McDonald's toy that is absurd,
and all of them are absurd.
Yes, absolutely.
My favorite were the chicken nuggets that transformed. Yes.
It's the transforming food.
Yeah.
It's the cup. It's the McDonald's.
The fries did too.
The fries, yep. And then the McChicken styrofoam
container.
Yeah,
the styrofoam container, yeah.
Yep.
Those
all
were
of
great.
Those guys, yeah, they were
Those were my favorite.
You know what my favorite are?
What?
Batman 2.
Oh, well, that
for very obvious reasons.
Yes.
Because it almost shut down deals with toys in McDonald's because they were so, when that movie came out and everyone's like, I'm going to take my child to Batman. And here comes the Penguin just gushing blood.
Oh, yeah.
And just being a menace.
Because that was the 90s and that's what children's movies were in the 90s.
Yeah.
Was let's traumatize children.
Yeah. And Catwoman came out as just a sex kitten. Just really doing it up.
Oh, yeah.
It was absolutely phenomenal. And those toys are just... Oh, they're so good. They're so good. The Burger King cups are probably my favorite, though, because that was another deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those worked really well, too.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I got you some books, but we're not going to cover those books today. So
we have other books to talk about.
Right. So, I'm going to do something kind of a little bit different. So we're going to cover 2 books today.
Oh.
So
Double Trouble.
Yes, Double Trouble. And one of them is a pretty short book, but it's a lot of fun. And there's some connection to Spooky Frog with it. which I love. And I love the author. He's a sweetheart. He's got the cutest little baby who's like growing up in Spooky Frog, which I really love.
Oh,
and then
is that your first Spooky Frog baby?
That's the first Spooky Frog baby.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's now a second Spooky Frog baby that we will see at the next one. So that's one of my vendors. She's so sweet. She just had a baby, so she's going to be at the next one, and we get to have a second. So now we're like just breeding more spooky babies.
Yeah,
which I think is great.
Spooky babies taking over the world.
We love spooky babies.
You can't stop it.
But so the first one is going to be just a fun, like, cool haunted house kind of story, which I love. Well,
that.
Haunted attraction, let's say.
Okay,
which is super fun. You're going to like that.
Are we talking carnival?
No.
Are we talking carnies?
No.
Small hands?
There's maybe a small person.
Maybe a small person?
There's maybe a small person involved.
I know some small people.
Yeah.
I love some small people in
Hi.
I know what I'm talking about.
But then once we talk about that one, we're going to go pure 80s sexploitation schlock.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to go fun
Sex
places.
on wheels? Are we talking like thrill kill cult kind of vibe?
Absolutely. Yeah. But like more 80s. Well, obviously that's 80s, but like just think of every cliche of like horror in the 80s that you could think of and then dial it up by like 20.
I like all of this.
Oh yeah. It's going to be fun.
This is my genre.
Yeah.
That's my genre of choice is
ridiculous
horror madness.
Oh, that
just
it absolutely
insanity.
Is. Yeah, it definitely is. So, but the first one that we're going to do is something truly dreadful. So, yeah. So this one, I'm going to put it up for people who are actually watching this, which I'm so sorry if you are, because we're insane.
We are all unkempt today.
Oh yeah, I could not do my eyeliner today to save my life. It was a struggle. It was just like I'm like, okay, I can't draw a straight line today. So
I haven't changed my shirt in 3 episodes.
This is true.
So here we are.
As long as you change your pants, I don't care. So, but something truly dreadful. So the cover actually has like really cool significance. So you'll notice there's creepy mannequins, which who does not like a creepy mannequin, right?
Who doesn't?
Creepy mannequins. So the cover was actually inspired because of Spooky Frog.
Oh.
Yeah. So Matthew Salinas is the author. Super awesome guy. He brought his whole family here for the very first Spooky Frog. And I was kind of telling him about some of the different attractions in Milwaukee that he could go do with his family since he was going to be in town anyways. And they ended up going to our public natural history museum, which we both know and love.
Yeah.
And they go to your favorite exhibit, which is my least favorite exhibit, which is the Streets of Old Milwaukee, the European Village.
You see, and
it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
Here's where we're gonna. This
is our divorce.
Pause because the Streets of Old Milwaukee are phenomenal. And for anyone listening to this, you're running out of time. I don't even know if it's even open.
It is open still. Yeah. So they've started.
It's about done.
So we're getting a new museum. So the old building that the museum is currently in is completely dilapidated. The HVAC system is completely like screwed up. It's damaging exhibits. It's damaging storage. And so I actually love the new concept. I love the fact that we're getting a new museum. I love that they're actually doing something new instead of just tearing it down and not doing anything. Like, please preserve our natural history in a way that is going to be relevant to the next generation.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm 90% of this.
I have the opinion that no one else likes, by the way, because everyone is so against this, but like it's going to, it can't stay the way it is.
No, I'm absolutely not against anything that you have said.
You just hate the buildings.
I think that you're literally taking an institution in Milwaukee and you are placing it into 2 trash cans.
Okay, they're supposed to be like those rock formations.
Yeah, they're awful.
Okay. I'm going to have to.
They're absolutely awful.
I'll agree with that part.
Yeah, they look terrible, and I don't like them. Now, everybody who's into architecture tells me that I am full of crap.
I'm not into architecture. They do look like 2 trash cans.
We were in line at Nick Cave. And I was talking about how there's so much brutalist.
I don't like brutalist
architecture.
Okay, but every fast food restaurant right now is brutalist.
I know.
You've got Taco Prison right down the road.
And you can plop on a new logo and the franchisee can switch their franchise overnight.
Right. I understand why.
Yeah.
I hate it.
There was an Arby's there before and now it's a KFC.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even have to do it.
But like they're doing it even with non-fast food. So like the Mexican restaurant down the road, it looks like a prison. It is painted gray. It looks like it looks like a prison for tacos.
I don't like brutalism. This is not a brutalism architecture piece.
No.
I don't even know what they would call that, but it's terrible.
Conceptual architecture. I don't know. I'm not an
You know what I'm
architect
going to do?
person.
I'm going to try. I'm going to fail. I'm going to forget to do this, but I'm going to try and put a photo of it, like right here.
Oh, yeah. We'll edit that in.
We'll put that.
And then you guys can tell us whether you think it looks like trash cans or you think it looks like the bluffs that it's supposed to represent.
You know what I actually think it looks like?
What?
Now, I say trash cans because that's relevant to everybody. But in my mind's eye, when I'm seeing these buildings, I'm actually seeing the old compact computer speakers, and maybe it wasn't. I think it was compact. The old compact computer speakers from like the 80s or the 90s. Those white ones.
Yeah.
That it looks exactly like
okay.
Every time I see a photo of it, I'm like,
yeah, because they had
trying to sell these.
They kind of had like the ridges, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and
right.
like it had the little like the fake ass subwoofer on the
yeah.
yeah. So it just looks very much like old style computer speakers. If you want to see what it is, Google it.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see.
Yeah,
it.
and I forget what they're calling the new museum now.
Don't Google it.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't sue us. But I forget they're changing the name too, and I can't remember what they're changing it to. But it's like
But I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter.
Change is good.
Yeah.
Progression is good.
Yeah.
It's necessary. You also don't have to forget the past. That's kind of the point of the museum.
Yeah. Well, they are trying to bring this exhibit to the new one. It's just it's built into the building, and so you can't physically take all of it with you.
Yeah, but yes, you can.
No, because the walls are not going to come with.
But you can take all the outside pieces.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can redo the thing, and you don't have to keep the whole thing.
No, that's what they're doing, though.
Let's do one street.
That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing, is they're pulling out as much as they can because I think literally we would have an actual riot on our hands.
Oh, yeah.
If they didn't.
In that riot.
Right. Yeah. No.
The candy shop.
Sure.
The little Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
All of that.
They need to bring back the water pump, and they need to bring back the fountain too, because they shut down all the water because I'm sure it doesn't work anymore. But that is actually my least favorite exhibit in the entire museum.
Well, 1,000% true is during the winter, if you try and go on the 3rd level or the 4th level, it is ungodly hot.
Oh yeah, that's why I love it.
Well, it's
I'm going to go marinate in the butterfly exhibit where it's like all soupy in there and just awful. Like pretend to be one of my flappy brethren and, try and make friends.
Who's bigger, like I am.
Humidity.
I'm a big boy.
You got the humidities?
We're not doing it.
Okay.
We're not doing it.
Well, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, good for you.
But anyway, so Matt actually went to go see the European Village.
Sure.
And they were looking up, and you know how there's like a balcony because it's a replica. If you've never been to this museum, it's a replica of an old European village. So it has little shops, little houses.
Yeah.
It's got, some like an upper level of houses and windows and things. And that's where there was a bunch of mannequins, because there's a bunch of mannequins that are all dressed up, and they're very, very detailed. But these were actually supposed to be mannequins because they were for like a dress shop or something. So they actually had a purpose. Well, Matt thinks that mannequins are creepy, because they are. So he's seeing these creepy mannequins. He takes a picture, and that was the inspiration for this cover.
Oh, that's great.
And for actually part of the book itself, too, because mannequins come into play in this book. So it's really kind of fun. It's another one that hit me in the nostalgia because it's, a bunch of friends go on an adventure. And I love me a friends go on an adventure kind of book. So, it just hits me right there.
I mean, we're due for another adventure. I feel
we
like
haven't had one in a while.
I feel like we have made ourselves so busy between boats and books, and podcasts and other things.
What else do we do?
Yeah.
I'm sure we do other things.
We used to go to a lot of different places and do mini golf in the weirdest places.
Yeah. Oh, weird mini golf. That was some of my favorite stuff to do, is just find the weirdest mini golf place. My favorite was Allgrim's, which was the mini golf place in the basement of a free funeral home.
Yeah, free to play.
They
let you go in there.
But like you have to schedule it, and then if there's a funeral, they just tell you that like, no, you can't. because no one wants to hear you like laughing and like hitting putts downstairs while they're burying grandma. And then there's a great chicken place across the street from it, Mother Cluckers.
Mother Cluckers.
And for a while
for
a while we were the cover photo for their Facebook page,
which is really sweet.
Which was great. We loved that.
Yeah.
No, I loved that place. And then Monster Mini Golf. And then where was the place where you yelled at the kid in tight pants? There's one, it was very elaborate, and we needed to get like the attention of some attendant, and you just go, "Hey, tight pants." And the kid was like, "What?"
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was the one that was supposed to be it was supposed to be Pac-Man themed, but it was just very modern.
I don't remember anything being Pac-Man.
I know. That's the point.
I think you're thinking of a different one. This was
in the mall.
No, this one was outside. Tight Pants was outside. The mall one was different, and that one was also the mall one was disappointing.
The mall one was wow.
Yeah, no, Tight Pants was good. We all liked Tight Pants. That's the one where you had the ball would go up the building outside.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. It's rabbit something.
No, not rabbit. There's no rabbit involved.
I know.
This is where we just try and remember things because we're old and sleepy.
Yep.
So
we'll think of this and we'll come back to you. It'll be the thing that we scream at you.
Right.
When
we figure it out.
Turn this podcast off.
We'll just be screaming it.
Eventually, we will be behind you and we'll scream this randomly.
Yeah. But,
so, that's not terrible.
I'm always screaming random things at you. So
it's like the Tri-Rabbit.
No, absolutely not. No, nothing even like that.
If I had a phone.
Like Putland, Putzilla, I don't know, like Super Putt, I don't know, Putts, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, back to Matt's book. So obviously it's the fun adventure, which I really, really like too. It's really cool. So the concept for the story is actually loosely based on a haunted attraction from the author's childhood, which I think is just a ton of fun. So the whole idea behind it, and now he's going to look it up. So he's very distracted. We're not going to be able to continue until he actually finds this
I'm
online.
Listening.
Oh yeah. You're just Googling at the same time.
I'm not.
You totally are.
Parking.
Had nothing to do with rabbits. I told you. Parking. No rabbits.
I was actually, the thing that I was referencing was Lucky Strike.
Oh, okay.
Which is the one that we put on the list that we actually never went to.
Right. Well, we got to go to the one down in Greenfield.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, with the food truck.
100%.
With the fishy food truck.
I love a good fishy food truck.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to put that on the schedule.
That's happening.
Yeah, that's definitely happening.
Meet us there, guys.
Yeah. Why not?
Everybody, get in the van.
We'll play mini golf with you.
If you see a van driving around Milwaukee,
this
Wisconsin,
is Gothic.
or Chicago, this is Gothic.
That's us.
Get in.
That's us.
I've got candy.
Well, you did, because remember I gave you those gummy dicks and then you were throwing them at people?
I did. Yes, I was definitely throwing gummy dicks.
I mean, I didn't give these to him because I thought he wasn't going to do bad things with them.
Right.
Like, I just assumed that's what was going to happen.
Sam knows me well.
Okay, so the whole concept of this book is based off of a haunted attraction from Matthew's childhood, which I think is just a ton of fun, because like we all kind of had those little places when we were kids that were like, oh, that's haunted or that's creepy, and it just gets in your head, and that stuck with him so long that became the concept to this book.
And where's he from?
He's from Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Illinois.
So we did that bit last time. Something that was there for a permanent attraction?
Probably not it's not there now anymore, but it was a permanent structure. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
And what's really neat about that too is that a lot of the elements reflect his own fears, and especially his own childhood fears. So you get to kind of like walk through somebody's childhood trauma in a way, but in like a super fun adventure way too. So it's a group of friends. They all decide that they're going to go see a haunted attraction that's kind of like, it's really too young for them.
Sure.
Like they're big kids and this is like for little kids.
Right.
But they're going to do it anyways because they're bored teenagers. And what else are they going to do with like the $1 that they have? And the neat thing about it is it's another one of these that's almost like a found footage style. So it's written from the style of police reports.
Oh,
and inferences put together through the characters' text messages.
So when you're reading through this, so it's detective reporting. So are they writing in the style of a detective, like you're missing information, it's jotty, it's like there's
In
only little
parts of
subtle
it.
bits?
In parts of it, but what's really cool about it is put together almost like a true crime documentary where they'll have like a dramatization
Okay.
of what's going on, but in written form, which is so unique. Like I've actually never encountered that before. So you'll have like the police report kind of talking about like, we found these Polaroids and this is the only evidence we have left. And we found this tooth because there's a tooth found, which is like, I get freaked out with teeth. And like, no, thank you. No teeth. No teeth, please. And so, yeah, when they're like, the only thing left was a tooth. I'm like, okay, well, now you have my attention. So it really just was just kind of interesting the way they put it together. So then you've got a bunch of like text messages between all of the friends, and there's banter back and forth, like, hey, hey, you so and so and your nickname and you're a jerk and whatever, like kid banter.
So you're starting off with detective reports.
Yeah.
And then you're going into text messages.
Yes.
So there's just a lot of different found media there.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to read this book, at least the detective pieces.
You might get too distracted.
When you're going through the different detective pieces, I feel like I'm going to just be reading it in Bill Hader's voice, trying to do that Keith Morrison impersonation.
Oh my gosh.
Mystery of the chopped up guy.
It's totally not like that. And the nice thing is, since it's a novella, I mean, I think, you see, how many pages is this? I should have written that down, but there's 7 chapters and there's 64 pages if you count the last page that has a really creepy picture of the author on it.
This is like scholastic reading level.
Well, yes, but novellas are their own genre. So there's like young adult novels, which are generally shorter because it's a younger reader.
Yep.
But then there's novellas, which are a complete adult story, but fleshed out in just a very short period of time.
Sure. And I mean, that makes it feel a little more like
watching a short instead of a full-length movie.
Yeah.
It's its own genre. Like it's still its own
You're
complete
not
story.
having a piece of cake. You're having, little bite.
You're having a little bite, but it's like that amuse-bouche. So it's everything that's in the larger meal.
Ooh. Listen to you. I thought I was the French.
It's everything that is in the full meal, but in one bite.
Sure.
And that's what's really fun about it. And there's some really fun characters here. We've got there is a little person. There's also, your core friend group of teenagers. And then you've got your like main protagonist who is now become Matt's favorite character that he's ever written. And that character and one of the other characters in the book, Wes, come back in the sequel to this, which is Something Even Worse.
Oh.
And that's the name of the book. So we have Something Truly Dreadful, and then we have Something Even Worse.
I love this.
Yeah. So it's really cool. There's, as far as like triggers go, it's pretty light. You get, they're juveniles, they're teenagers, and bad things happen to them. But other than that, it's pretty mild. You get some blood. There's teeth. So if you've got like dental hangups and stuff, then, that's going to be an issue.
Right.
But, other than that, it's a fun little ride, and I love the fact that you get to then go in another direction, which with the sequel too. And now this author is going into some extreme horror. So now he's dabbling some feet in, and he will be back in October.
So this is a sit at the side of the pool. You're going to get through this book. Probably in like the one sitting that you're going to sit down.
Have a drink, have a snack, finish this. Know that you're going to be able to, do this maybe like, in an afternoon and then go back to what you're doing and order the next one. So
I love it.
Yeah. So do you like schlock?
I love schlock.
Do you like 80s?
I love 80s.
Do you like dongs?
Oh, do you have to ask?
So I'm going to grab this one. So this is just this is probably the most fun I've ever had reading a book in my life.
That's a bold statement.
Because it's ridiculous.
Sam is a voracious reader.
Yeah. Well, and now I have to read. So I read for pain, not for pleasure now. But this was actually super fun. So for those of you who are actually watching this, it's not another 80s horror novel. It's by McDonough. He's a hilarious guy. So if you need to follow somebody on social media who is not us, follow us first, but then follow Sean because he does the most ridiculous skits. So what he does is he actually will read clips of old 80s horror novels but with like stupid wigs on and stuff and play different characters and just like really schlock it up.
Oh, I love it.
And that's basically what this book is. It's a homage to the most ridiculous parts of every terrible 80s horror novel you've ever read or heard about in your entire life. And I'm absolutely here for it.
I love this.
Like,
I absolutely love this.
We've got robot, like a killer robot. We have got werewolves that like to do the nasty. We've got boobs.
Like boobs.
It's to the point. So there is a line very early on, and I wasn't going to do this but it's just such a ridiculous line.
Oh, do this.
That I have to. So it's just so ridiculous, right? So Ruby is our main character. Ruby has boobs. So just so we're aware, right? Yeah. So Ruby took in a deep breath, her breasts rising up to brush the underside of her chin, which was a very common thing for breasts to do.
Sure.
Yeah, so this is what we're dealing with in this book here. So It's super schlock. Ruby is our hero. Ruby turns from being kind of a meek housewife into kind of a badass, which is really fun. Yeah, Ruby's got 2 kids, one of whom turns a little evil.
I like this.
And then her daughter kind of gets in with a bad crowd. And the bad crowd happens to be werewolves.
Oh.
But not just any werewolves.
Big dong werewolves.
Big dong werewolves. And they actually talk about that in the book, where it's just they talk about the swinging dongs of the werewolves.
Anyone who is coming to the two of us for highbrow entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Is in the wrong place.
Oh, yeah.
We are here for giant dong werewolves, and they're here to stay.
And it's not just that. So there's the most unique way of turning someone into a werewolf that I've ever read about or heard about.
Oh. Are we talking about maybe a beef injection?
Beef excretions.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Yes.
So
this book is not for children. This is to enjoy because you enjoy
face, neck, chest
a whole cocoon.
Oh, they cocoon you?
An entire cocoon. Yeah.
So, okay. All right. But all right. No.
Were you expecting this?
Look.
Were you expecting this?
I am down for I get it. Like in sex romp, I'm with you. But you've gone too far now.
No.
The mechanics here don't make sense. Because here, if you
does anything make sense in 80s horror?
I need you to follow me. I need you to follow me on
this. I'll follow you anywhere.
I love you.
Now I've lost.
Look. Semen.
Right, yes.
The amount of semen that is ejaculated?
Well, I didn't tell you what time parameters we were going on or how many were involved.
Yeah, I get that.
They're also monsters.
You need like 40 of all right, so how many werewolves would need to?
Well, they're monsters, and they don't go by the same rules of physics that like a human body would.
Yeah, but
we're talking about unbelievable monsters in a book about unbelievable monsters. Like,
right, but there's a limit. Okay?
This is not mine.
I know, but I'll follow you to the ends of the earth on your, like, I get werewolves. I get how that's the thing. I get that they're turning into things. I get that the moon is somehow turning them into evil monsters. I'm getting all of these things. And we can actually talk about how culture, why werewolves are a thing. And I will follow you.
I'm into that, actually. I'm totally into it. You're just going to get hung up on this.
I'm hung up on the cum.
Oh, God. I should have never done this because now we're just going to be known as the cum show. And that's
well,
just...
I mean, this book...
Yes, it is. Okay, so, but there's also a killer robot. There's also a killer robot, and it's a killer retail robot.
I don't like how we're brazing right past the too much cum. But
we're not going past it because you've been stuck on it for like 5 minutes.
I'm going to stay.
You're going to stay stuck.
Apparently I'm stuck
in the cocoon. Yeah, you got stuck in it.
I am stuck in the cum. Guys, but I'm sorry for those at home who are done.
He's not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
But you've got big-breasted protagonist, final girl.
Yeah.
You've got her kind of dumb husband.
All right.
Who's got a retail robot that may or may not be sort of like a I can't do that, Dave, like kind of thing.
Sure.
You've got evil, creepy child.
Okay.
You've got werewolves with big dogs.
Okay.
Like, and there's some government conspiracy in there too.
I mean, there's never
It has everything.
There's never a point since we started talking about this book that I haven't stopped giggling like a schoolchild. And that is a real good.
I just felt like we did some heavy books right off the bat, right? Like, so we did Pen Pal.
Sure.
And that was heavy. We did Cadaverous, which is straight up demon, metal demon, right? And then we had our like fun childhood romp of
Rompin'.
right. So we've got a haunted attraction, which also serious, bad things happen. And then I figured we'd just lighten it up with like
Werewolf Dong.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you need a Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Yes, and this is Hell Comes to Frogtown, which is an excellent, excellent movie.
Yeah. If you're looking for 80s schlock.
Oh my God. Yeah. But like, these are amazing. He's got a whole bunch of other books out that I haven't read yet. So I do plan to. They're not all like this. Like, they're not all ridiculous, but his social media is fun. Like, please go and check it out. Sean McDonough. He's on Facebook. He's on Instagram. Probably on TikTok too, because he does skits and everything. And it's a ton of fun. He should have been like doing this back in the 80s because he would have been perfect at it. But it's just like a love note to it. So the other thing he'll do too is he will, in different horror groups, instead of just promoting his stuff, he like actually goes and reads a whole bunch of old vintage horror novels. And then he'll take little pictures of like the most ridiculous snippets of them, post them, and everyone gets to laugh about it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Like, I adore it. So every time it's just some ridiculous sex scene or, something just ridiculous that like Human Anatomy doesn't do, like the boobs, like she boobed boobily down the stairs.
I like that you're focusing on the boobs and not
you're going back
amount of
you're
semen that it would take to cocoon a person.
You're going back there, aren't you?
That's a lot of comp.
I'll have to go back and maybe document exactly where that was and exactly how that came. Because now I'm like,
I'm reading this book strictly to find the sticky pages.
Oh, you should actually. Well, even the chapters actually have like fun names, like Victims of the Night, Blinded by the Light. Come on, like too fun. Now it's Playing with Power. Like we've got
Nintendo reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's so much fun.
So wait, now it's Playing with Power.
Yes.
So
if you speak it, they will come.
Now we're playing with power. So I really hope that's a vibrator reference because I have never thought of Nintendo having a vibrator reference. They are way too PG for that stuff.
Got Mommy's Not All Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just there's nothing not to love about this, and especially if you Force Company. Especially if you just need a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Or you had a bad day. Like this is going to be one that
you like stupid stories.
Or you like stupid stories. Yeah, like it doesn't always have to be serious.
Yeah.
Like you can just read and have fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be like
Clive Barker.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be so serious. And I think sometimes in horror, I think there's always this movement to see how far you can push something in terms of how extreme can you make it, how much blood, how much guts, how can you make somebody puke,
not to invoke, the big guns, but like.
Right.
Oh
no, because we're going to talk about some non-indie horror too,
sure.
Along the way. But like
some of my favorite times that I have ever read Stephen King novels, the few that I have, when he goes out on a really weird tangent limb, like none of that is ever really touched on the films. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they don't really reference that stuff because some of it is just very psychedelic.
Yeah.
Like just way out there.
Don't make me talk about The Shining again because I will. I will just keep going on about it.
Well, I mean, that's something that I will just go.
Oh, yeah. So that's yours.
Let's talk about the turtle.
We're going to actually, so you bring up something that I'm just going to have to mention because there's a book that we're going to cover by an author who I can't really say is indie, but Nick Cutter, he has some very like Lovecraftian-esque kind of stories, which is really good. But dude's got something against turtles. Like every book he has, something happens to a turtle. And I'm like, what do you have against turtles? It's like, it's actually like
Maybe he's part of the Foot Clan.
I don't know. but like it's a running joke. Like I think we're gonna cover.
Just went along with that. She has no idea what.
No, I have no idea. Nope, not at all. This is how I survive, is just by like going along with these things. Because he'll be like,
somebody listening to this podcast, you're like, well, yeah, the foot, absolutely.
And I'm just like, sure,
yeah.
But there's also going to be people
Shredder?
that like no. But there's also going to be people that are like, yeah, Nick Cutter and the turtle issues, and they're going to know what I'm talking about, and you're just like, well. We're not speaking the same language right now.
I love it.
But no, we will cover that too. I don't know. How did we get on turtles? Of all things. Oh, because
he was killing turtles.
That's right. Okay.
Something happens to turtles.
Something happens to turtles.
Not necessarily killing turtles.
Right.
Happens.
Oh, that's Nick Cutter too. Something happens to turtles. They don't necessarily just die. Something happens to them. So, which, I mean, that's part of what I love about cosmic horror, is like things turning into other things and being really creepy. And like, I absolutely like, I'll just get going and talk about cosmic horror for a long time. But that's why I really like horror as a genre, right? Is you can go so many different places with it. You can explore so many different themes. You can have a ton of fun. It can be fun. It can be funny. And yeah, like sometimes you do want to push your boundaries. Sometimes you do want that extreme horror. And sometimes you're like, I just want to have fun. I don't want to like dry heave right now. I want to just read about some like fun schlocky 80s stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like reference stuff. So, and I don't think there's really any other books like this unless you want to go to your local like half price books and just like pick up your old vintage like paperbacks, which I would say totally do that because they're really hilarious. Like, they're not often good, but they're really funny. And if you just want to enjoy that, do that. But if you want some other 80s inspired books, one of my favorites to read actually is My Best Friend's Exorcist, just because it's fun and it's just so schlocked. It's literally a playlist, an 80s playlist in a book form.
I love that.
And I know we talked about this last time a little bit, but then there's Jessie Rose, that is at the Spooky Frog Book Fair. She runs Slay the Lake with one of another author. She has a book about an 80s rock star too. So there's a lot of music infused in that too. So if you just want to like go full out on 80s and just like kind of just zone out on just an 80s theme, there's a lot of different areas you can go to with that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we even build out a little 80s pack for folks.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah. Like here's some.
I know that some of these authors that we're going to be reaching people on a national scale, and some of these authors you may not have heard of. And that's kind of the point of this.
Yeah.
The point of this,
a lot of them are regional.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The point of this is to get these authors in front of you and really give you a taste of what we have going on here in the Midwest.
Well, and I mean, Sean's not even in the Midwest. He's on the East Coast.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the reason why.
Lake folks.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of these other folks.
Yeah.
Getting these out to a broader audience.
Yeah.
And indie horror as a total. And if you are an author.
Oh, yeah. Please reach out. Yeah.
Please. We're not asking you to send us your book. We love to support.
No, I'll buy it.
Absolutely. We would love to support you.
If you want to send us an ARC.
About the book. Yeah. And we would love to talk about it.
Yeah. And there's one actually that I'm kind of up in the air. So I'm kind of thinking I'm of two minds right now. Okay. So one is I have a book that I know I wanted us to cover for next time.
Okay.
Or I just have you blindly pick one of the ones I brought over. Or we could do both.
I would say we have a Wheel of Death.
We have Wheel of Death. Oh, and you know what? Third one, actually. You know what? Next one, the next one we're going to do, I know which one. And then we'll do the Wheel of Death after that because we have to cover I Contain Multitudes by Chris Hawkins. So Chris Hawkins sent me an advanced reader copy of this book. It actually just came out in April. But I am doing a book signing with him in town here at Boswell Books at the end of the month. So whenever we release this, it won't matter. It'll probably be after that, but June 25th. But we're going to do some Q&A. Chris Hawkins was at the first Spooky Frog Book Fair. He'll be at this next one, but we're just going to do like some Q&A between me and him about the book. It's really cool. It's actually more like, I want to say like cosmic thriller. So you're kind of blending sci-fi elements with thriller elements.
I love it.
And I'm really excited. I need to plow through that one because I want to take care of that in one next. There's one by a Milwaukee author I want us to get to, who is just an amazing person. Him and his wife are the sweetest people ever. And then Wheel of Death. We're going to Wheel of Death it. We're going to Wheel of Death it with, I think we're going to do a John Everson. We might do a Benton and Gagliani. We'll see what we get to.
And what I love is by the time this podcast, so we are pre-recording a few of these.
Oh yeah, because we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, we're still figuring out how to make the knobs twist and everything like that.
Yeah.
So by the time you're sharing this one, we're probably actually going to be in our cadence and starting to record and release
and be much better.
Yeah, as time goes along.
Yeah,
hopefully be better.
Yeah.
But eventually we want to get your feedback. We want to know what you want us to talk about. We want a little bit of, hey, this is my experience with horror, or hey, there's this book that
impacted my life. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be indie. If it's indie, great. I do want to represent those authors as kind of a bulk of our work here. But, we're going to talk about stuff that just I like reading that I think other people might like reading too. Like, I'm waiting on the library to give me Witchcraft for Wayward Girls, which is Grady Hendrix. And that is pretty mainstream. And I absolutely love it. That's just it's like a comfort read. So we're going to cover some of that. But we want to know what you want to have us cover. We want to know if you're an author, if you want us to cover your work, spookyfrogpodcast@gmail.com, or, rate, review, and comment. Only rate and review if you're going to give us a 5-star, though, because otherwise it just makes me sad. Jeffy will cry, and he's about to get kicked out of McDonald's, in the next few days. So, you know.
So now I'll be crying outside of the McDonald's, and it'll be your fault. And that's just, that's just mean.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you've got, some cool stories of, indie horror or going to meet an author, anything like that, send that in too. Be happy to, if it's something cool, we'll read it on air.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we want to see your stuff. We want to try your stuff. We want to know what inspires you and what you want us to talk about. Because otherwise it's just going to be me and Jeffy talking about, his favorite toys and stuff, and we can do that.
I can do that for hours. Otherwise,
now this is happening.
Maybe a special episode where we have Sam play.
Oh, the video! Oh no! Okay, so I obviously love horror. I read some really, sometimes very extreme books. There was one book that made me dry heave, and I'm not going to mention it because that's just not nice. But I literally dry heaved, and I was like, nope. There is not a purpose to this book. And I can watch the movies and that stuff. It's not like it doesn't bother me or affect me, but like, it's fine, right? It's fun. I like it. But like a video game, I can't do it. Like I can't deal. And it like triggers my inability to escape. Like it's almost claustrophobic feeling because you have to keep going and you have to keep going back. There's never that release point where you can relax. And I think that's where it really gets me. Like I'm already a tense person as it all.
The tension is very high.
I'm already very tense as a person. So
and that's actually the piece that I enjoy about it.
But yeah, at some point we'll do a show where you just watch me literally crawl out of my own skin watching Jeffy play a video game. Which will be fun for everyone except for me, but I'm willing to do it for you guys.
I am very excited to watch this happen.
I know you were excited to watch it the first time, and I was like, I gotta go. I can't do this. I gotta go.
I'll tell you, the first time I played that game, it actually scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
This is Cabin Factory.
It heaves my dreams.
Is wondering what the heck we're referencing.
Yeah.
Cabin Factory is a game where you are an inspector and you are inspecting haunted cabins. And each cabin looks the same until you get inside. You have to inspect it to see if it's haunted.
Well, no, you're seeing
terrifying.
It's already like haunted, quote unquote. You're trying to make sure that it's not too haunted.
Right.
Like I love that there's a line there.
It's supposed to be a haunted house.
Right, not actually
be
haunted.
A haunted house.
Is there an origin story where they tell you how it's getting like contaminated with haunts?
If there is, I didn't catch it. I'll tell you, the intro to the game is like you just wake up in a I think a bathroom, and you're just like, okay, and you're looking at yourself. You're an elderly, what looks to me like an elderly Asian woman, and then you come out of that room, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
The game has started.
So this is like your, like, I don't know, purgatory or like Sisyphean task.
They don't really tell you.
Oh, okay.
But I'll tell you, the game devolves from there.
Oh.
And it gets maddening. There's a few of these cabins that really test the limits of Oh man, it gets wild.
Ugh.
Yeah, it gets really.
It freaks me out.
Anyone who has played this game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know the button situation, and I won't say any more than that. But that got me good. That got me. Yeah, I will say that got me good.
It was like 15 minutes of watching you play it, and I had to like go home. I was like,
Yeah,
I need to go.
done.
I'm like,
Checked
I
out.
just can't do this. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's kind of a wrap there. So 2 great books: Matthew Salinas, Something Truly Dreadful; Sean McDonough, not another 80s horror novel. Both fantastic, both totally different. I just thought we'd mix it up and do 2 for 1. So
Yeah.
2 books.
So thanks for joining us yet again.
Yeah.
We're always happy to have you with us in our little spook town.
Subscribe, rate, review, follow, however it works on whatever platform we ultimately choose, because we haven't picked that out yet. So
We haven't really
yeah,
figured
we
out
haven't done
what we're
anything
doing
yet. So wherever this ends up, just hit 5 stars or thumbs up or whatever that is.
Yeah.
I'm really selling it, aren't I?
And yeah, and send us an email and tell us your thoughts.
Yeah. I want to know everything.
All right.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.